This is Radio Taiwan International.
Welcome to the news on Radio Taiwan International. I'm Amanda Stevens, coming to you from Taipei, Taiwan. We begin with a look at today's top stories for Monday, July 21st. Taiwan's cabinet vice premier heads to the United States for tariff talks. Pro-recall groups rally support ahead of July 26th vote. And cybersecurity experts warn cryptocurrency scams may be disguised as tariff and recall news. But first, today's top story. Economic Minister J.W. Kuo confirmed on Monday in the legislature that Cabinet Vice Premier Zheng Li-jun will head to the United States this week for the fourth round of talks on tariffs between Taiwan and the U.S. Kuo says the negotiation team will strive to negotiate a better tariff than competitors such as Japan and South Korea before the current reciprocal tariff grace period expires on August 1st. He adds that TSMC's investment of $165 billion in the United States alone gives it significant bargaining power, which Japan and South Korea do not possess. The U.S. is simultaneously in talks with over 180 countries. Kuo says that U.S. officials themselves believe the grace period is likely to be extended if negotiations aren't concluded in time, though many uncertainties remain. During Monday's legislative meeting, DPP lawmaker Qiu Ji-wei also addressed rumors recently circulating online that Taiwan has already received notice of tariff rates of 25% to 32%, and that the government is withholding the news until after the upcoming recall votes. Qiu says he doesn't believe this to be true, as Zheng is still going to the U.S. for talks. The economic minister agreed with Qiu's stance and is not aware of where this false information is coming from. With Taiwan's first round of recall votes happening on July 26th, United Microelectronics Corp. Founder Robert Cao and 31 recall groups held a press conference on Sunday, urging voters to remove what they call pro-China lawmakers. Cao, also the founder of the anti-communist Taiwan Protection Alliance, described the recall movement as a battle between light and darkness, calling on centrist, educated, and economic-minded voters to defend Taiwan's procedural justice. Joined by military veterans, legal experts, and cultural figures, Cao accused KMT and TPP lawmakers of undermining democracy through authoritarian tactics in the legislature. He warned that without procedural fairness, democracy loses its foundation.
So today, don't be misled by slogans like democracy, checks and balances, or fighting dictatorship. Without procedural justice, democracy is meaningless. I want to make an appeal to everybody to look past these superficial words and see clearly how the KMT is working hand in hand with the CCP to undermine our country.
Cao also pushed back against what he called intimidation from anti-recall forces in recent days. He says recall is a democratic right granted by the Constitution and a civic duty, calling on citizens to use their recall votes on July 26th to protect the country's future. Cybersecurity experts warn of increased activity disguised as international news and financial advice, potentially aiming to prey on people's anxieties surrounding ongoing tariff negotiations and the upcoming recall votes. While the posts have attracted much attention online, experts say the post pattern is very similar to common cryptocurrency scams. Starting on July 14th, a Threads account began posting claims that the United States had already delivered a notice of a 25% tariff rate on Taiwan, and that the presidential office was suppressing this information ahead of the July 26th recall votes. The claims attracted a lot of attention online and redirected users to a Telegram account. Experts point out that this strategy resembles a similar cryptocurrency scam, which aims to trick users into joining fraudulent groups. The clickbait titles attracted over 170,000 views, with more than 150 accounts on Mobile01 and Facebook sharing the posts. The same account also shared news accusing the government of issuing a drill or missile alert the night before the recall vote, before again redirecting users to join the cryptocurrency Telegram group. Regarding the U.S. tariff rates, both government and party officials recently reminded the public to beware of rumor mongering, which has seen tariff figures as high as 32% pushed into circulation. While the exact figure varies from rumor to rumor, the aim seems to be interfering with the recall votes on July 26th. Meanwhile, multiple international news organizations, such as Politico, have confirmed that Taiwan hasn't yet received any tariff notifications. Just last week, they reported that Taiwan, Switzerland, and India have all not received definitive rates. The public is reminded to be aware of scams and malicious or fraudulent groups spreading misinformation ahead of significant events or news. Foreign Minister Lin Qiaolong on Monday presented outgoing Canadian Representative Jim Nicol with the Friendship Medal of Diplomacy to honor his contributions towards Taiwan-Canada relations. During the ceremony, Lin noted Nichols' arrival in 2022. Shortly after, Canada released its Indo-Pacific strategy opposing unilateral threats to the status quo in the region. Canada continued to strongly support Taiwan's meaningful participation in international organizations. Nichols oversaw several meaningful developments to Taiwan-Canada relations, including the signing of the Foreign Investment Promotion and Protection Agreement and active participation in the Global Cooperation and Training Framework. He helped further bilateral cooperation in multiple fields and issues, including the first Canada-Taiwan Indo-Pacific Security Forum held earlier this year. Lin called Nichols a true friend to Taiwan and was happy to see him relocated to Vietnam, especially considering Taiwan's recent investments in the country.
Jim is a true and cherished friend of Taiwan, and we are pleased to see his achievements recognized with his appointment as Canada's next ambassador to Vietnam, where a lot of Taiwanese business and company invested in our neighboring country, Vietnam.
Nichols thanked the Foreign Ministry, the Taiwanese government, and many partners, saying he believes Canada and Taiwan have achieved beneficial economic, security, and people-to-people exchange results. He says he will continue to care about Taiwan although he is leaving, noting that positive Taiwan-Canada change comes from shared values, mutual benefit, and sincere cooperation. Taiwan's first AI clinical corpus platform debuted this Monday, shortening some medical service times to just 10% of their original length. Jointly launched by the Industrial Technology Research Institute, or ITRI, and Far Eastern Memorial Hospital, or FEMH, the MedBobby 2.0 integration platform is a smart medical assistant system that combines clinical, voice, corpus, and AI model training. FEMH President Xiu Guangming highlighted how the new platform can reduce the workload of nurses.
Nurses need the most help reducing their paperwork, so we hope that by interacting with the text and summaries can be automatically generated.
MedBobby can also respond to Mandarin spoken with stronger Taiwanese accents, which Zhongshan Medical University Vice President Cai Mingze noted is more in line with Taiwan's needs. He added that the system's language model combines linguistic data from all across Taiwan. The platform currently performs with an accuracy of 90%, according to ITRI, and supports 96 different languages. The institute adds that MedBobby 2.0 can help medical staff move from administrative support to clinical judgment, shortening some medical service times from 30 minutes to 3 minutes, and reducing medical staff turnover rates 2 to 4-fold. Taiwan's new representative to Thailand, Lan Xiali, emphasized Taiwan's commitment to advance economic ties with Thailand amidst shifts in political and business climates. In an interview with CNA, Lan said that the geopolitical, political, and business situations in Thailand have significantly changed in the past 10 years. He vows to strengthen the connections between Taiwan and Thailand across economics, trade, education, labor, and culture. Before this placement, Lan was the Director General of the Department of East Asian and Pacific Affairs in the Foreign Ministry. He has also served as a Deputy Representative to Indonesia and Ambassador to St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Lan's appointment followed the retirement of the preceding representative, Zhan Jinfu, in late May, and this is Lan's second assignment to Thailand. Just 5 street food stalls have earned a full rating in this year's 500 Bowls local food ranking, 2 of which are vendors who make local Taiwanese banwan.
Covered in a starchy gelatinous shell and submerged in oil, baowan, a traditional Taiwanese meatball dish, is stealing the spotlight in the newest 500 Bowls local food ranking. 2 baowan restaurants have been awarded the highest rating of 3 bowls in Changhua County, where the dish is believed to have originated. One of these, Beimenkou Meatball, began making their baowan over 60 years ago. Known for having a crispy outer shell, customers frequently form long lines to get a taste of the specialty, which are steamed, then deep-fried. Beidou Zhan's baowan, on the other hand, has a soft, thick shell. Their baowan has placed in the ranking 3 consecutive times and remains a top spot for locals. Whether it's with a crispy or chewy shell, this dish has emerged victorious over its fierce competition, allowing these 2 vendors to get a 3-bowl rating this year, a feat only 3 other stalls and snack shops of the 462 were able to achieve. Tristan Hildebrand for RTI News.
Thanks for joining me for the news. I'm Amanda Stevens. Stay tuned for another 50 minutes of English language features, brought to you by Radio Taiwan International.